Hey, Shalom family, welcome. This is Elder Anderson.
Shalom, y'all. Elder Misha here.
Hey, today we're here with a light bite. We got a new light bite for you guys. The class is The Flower That Falleth Away, but it's really going to dive into mandrakes. I know you guys know the carnal definition of it as a flower, but there's a spiritual meaning to it. Elder Misha is going to bring this class out. He's going to break it down. He's going to explain to you guys with these precepts what a mandrake is. We are going to show you what it means carnally, so you're going to see the difference between the two. And as we always say, we let you guys be the judge. Are you going to follow it carnally, or are you going to look at it spiritually?
That's right.
All
And we're
praises.
actually going to give you the carnal definition. So we're going to go
Correct.
into the dictionary and show you what it means carnally. And then we're going to go into the word and show you spiritually.
Correct. We know the man's definition is not the same as the Lord's definition. So we're going to show you the difference between the two. Remember, you always want to go spiritual, guys, not that carnal. All praise.
That's right. All praise to the Most High. Now you see me and you? Okay.
Yeah,
So
the
I got
music
it.
stopped.
It stopped?
Yeah.
Let's go back. Okay.
You know, the viewers like to hear that smooth sound. There you go. We
There we
got it.
go.
All right.
Good.
Yep. Yep. You want me to read it?
Yeah,
All right.
let me
So
know
this,
if it needs to be bigger because
oh, make it a
I
little
know on
bigger.
mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Perfect.
then same thing with the when we go to the King
Okay.
James.
I got you.
So,
All right,
all
family. So
right.
this is the carnal definition. Mind you, we're not telling you this carnal definition is what it is not what it means in the Bible spiritually. It ain't. We're just showing you the
Right.
difference between the two. All right. A
Right.
mandrake. Go
So
ahead,
this
bro.
is we don't recommend using the dictionary to understand the words out of the Bible.
All right.
Most of you already know that. We're just going to compare the two.
Yes, and why you should always use the Most High's definition and not man's
That's right.
definition. All right. Mandrake, a southern European plant, Mandragora officinarum, in the nightshade family,
And yeah,
having
let
green.
me I don't mean to interrupt you, but let me
No, no, go
so
ahead, bro.
these words carnally, if you're able to translate them spiritually, kind of get what it's saying, more or less. So go ahead, bro. Read.
Okay. Having greenish yellow flowers and a branched root.
Hmm.
This plant was once believed to have magical powers because its roots resembles the human body.
Wow.
Read all of them.
Yeah, just read like 2, 3 or so.
Okay.
3 or yeah.
Okay. The root of this plant, which contains the poisonous alkaloid.
So it's poisonous, right?
Mhm.
Carnally, the literal plant is poisonous. So think about that. And then in number 1, it said it was in the nightshade family. Okay. And it also says it resembles the human body, or it
Yeah.
resembles, later on it's going to say it resembles a man or a person. Okay, number 3.
A low plant, Mandragora officinarum, of the nightshade family, having a fleshy root, often forked and supposed to resemble a man.
So that's a lot
It
of
was
information right there. Go
mhm.
ahead.
It was therefore supposed to have animal life and to
Wow.
cry out when pulled up.
Mm. Cry out
Oh.
when pulled up.
There we go. Break it down spiritually for you guys, family. Just all right. All parts of the plant are strongly narcotic. It is found in the Mediterranean region.
Okay, that's about it. Oh, yeah, read number 5 too, because that's interesting.
A mandragora, a kind of tiny demon immune to
That's
fire.
funny. Okay. So that is the worldly definition of a mandrake. It says it's a plant that has flowers, right? So we're gonna start at Genesis and 30 because there's what, one, two, three, there's 4 verses in the Bible where it speaks about mandrakes.
Yes.
We're gonna cover all 4. We're gonna hit all 4 just to show you.
Remember, family, we just gave the carnal definition. We're not saying that's what it means spiritually. So Misha about to break it down.
We gotta translate it spiritually, right? So start at Genesis 30 and 14.
Okay.
Is that about the right size or bigger?
Go up one more time.
One more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Perfect.
Right there.
Yep.
Okay. So this story is involving Reuben, and he's the one that goes out and finds these mandrakes. We won't go into what the mandrakes are. We just heard carnally, it's a plant that has flowers, right? But was he doing that here in the word? Was he going out picking flowers to give to his mom? Or let's get into it.
All praise.
All right, bro.
Genesis chapter 30, verse 14. And Reuben went in the days of wheat harvest.
So right there, in the days, we know days is wisdom. Wheat harvest is food, right? So he's looking to go learn something. Because Reuben is the firstborn. So the other brothers are still being born, which we know that they, you go into it, their doctrines.
Yeah.
He's coming of that age. If you want to look at it carnally, okay, a boy grows up, they get to a certain age, they start asking questions. They want to know stuff, right? The same thing spiritually. This doctrine started he wanted some wisdom. Okay, read.
And found mandrakes in the field.
So there's the mandrakes. The field is the world. That is Matthew 13:38 and 2nd Esdras 9 and 17. So if you're reading mandrakes, he found mandrakes in the field. So he wasn't picking flowers, right? He was gathering wisdom.
Correct.
And let's see. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna move this here. Let's go to that 2nd Esdras 9 and 17.
Yes, sir.
Just so we could see the field.
2nd Esdras chapter 9 verse 17. And he answered me, saying, like as the field is, so is also the seed.
We know the seed is the word. That's Luke 8 and 11.
Yep.
So the field is the world, and it's telling you right there. So the world is like the land, right? We know that the world is carnal. The big majority of their understanding is carnal.
Galatians 4, what is it? For the seed?
Oh yeah. What is it? Galatians 3 and 16?
3:16, yeah. Sorry about that, viewers, but Mitch got it. Okay.
I'm glad you.
Yeah, that's a home run.
Yeah.
Yep, 3:16. Yep. Okay.
So it's just saying how the field is the land, the doctrine.
Yep.
Then that's also how the seed's gonna be the word, right?
Yep. As the flowers be. He just compared the seed. Yep, the seed in the field and the flowers.
Right.
Right.
So it's not literally talking about the land, piece of land, some greenery, shrubbery growing. He's using the similitude to describe all that as doctrine and man. The person and the doctrine. A man with a doctrine.
Yep.
Man being a human, right?
Yep. It's perfect too.
Not necessarily going on their sex. It's or gender. It's a human with a doctrine.
Such are the colors also.
Right. So it says, as the flowers be, such are the colors also. As the flowers be, the doctrines, Such are the colors also. The colors will represent if it's spiritual, carnal, or
Yep.
mixed,
Yep.
right?
We know blue is spiritual, white is pure, that's spiritual.
Right,
Red is defiled. Purple is when you mixing that blue and that red. Defiled. You mixing
right.
them doctrines.
And the
That
other colors, like green, it'd be like early,
yeah.
early in the understand, or young, right?
Yeah.
You want to eat like a necessarily you don't want to eat like a green tomato. You rather have the bright red,
Mm-hmm.
nice ripe one, right?
Mm-hmm. Such as the workman is, such
Mm-hmm.
also is the work.
It says the same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. Go
And
ahead and
as
read.
and as the husbandman is himself, so is his husbandry also.
Same thing.
For it was the time of the world.
So for it was the time of the world. We know time is wisdom and the world is carnal. But the world has to go through that time, right? It's got to go
Correct.
through stages, doctrines.
Correct.
So let's go back to 30. Uh,
You want me to finish it out? Or go from the
yes, sir.
beginning? All right.
Yeah, go ahead from the beginning.
And
I
Genesis
won't
chapter 30, verse
interrupt you this
14.
time.
No problem, brother. And Reuben went in the days of wheat harvest and found mandrakes in the field and brought
Mm-hmm.
them unto his mother Leah.
Mm-hmm. We know a
Then Rachel,
woman is a doctrine,
yes,
right? Sirach 15,
between 1 and 3. Was
1
it
through 3,
Proverbs
7 and 4.
7, 4? Yeah. And then Proverbs 1 and 8. Not mistaken. Yeah. Okay. Then Rachel said to Leah, give me, I pray thee, of thy son's mandrakes.
Hey, so Reuben the doctrine went out, gathered some wisdom, brought it to his mother, right? Rachel, she wanted that doctrine. You know, she wanted that. She was coveting that doctrine. And she says, give me the mandrake. She's not talking about a literal flower. She's talking, give me that understanding. Teach me that wisdom. I want to know it. Give it to me. And so if you think about this, yeah, it's talking about the sons. We're going to talk about the sons of Jacob and his wives and his wife's handmaids. But if you think about it, it's all happening in his mind, right?
Yeah.
So let's go to the next verse. Oh, yeah. Hate this, man.
Yeah.
I thought I refreshed them right before too. That's the crazy thing. That's right. Shouldn't take very long.
Bear with us, family. Yeah.
These technical things. Glad we got the sweet jams.
Right. Genesis chapter 30, verse 15. And she said unto her, it is a small matter that thou hast taken my husband. And wouldst thou take away my son's mandrakes also?
Right. And she's talking about, so you already took Jacob, right? Mm-hmm. Jacob started with her. But Jacob really wanted Rachel. He thought he was learning Rachel, but they snuck it in where he was learning Leah first. So now she's saying, like, you already took my husband away. Now you want this wisdom? All right, read.
And Rachel said, therefore he shall lie with thee tonight for thy son's mandrakes.
Right. So she's gonna she says, give me that wisdom, that understanding, and he'll go into your doctrine. Right? So the next verse. These are three verses that have, it's talking about the mandrakes.
Genesis chapter 30, verse 16. And Jacob came out of the field in the evening And Leah went out to meet him and said, Thou must come in unto me.
That's into that doctrine of Leah, right? And it says in the evening. So he's still trying to get it together. He's still kind of in ignorance.
Mm-hmm. For surely I have hired thee with my son's mandrakes. And he
Right.
lay with her that night.
Right. So the only other verse is Song of Solomon.
When he said he lay with her, that means he was learning that he went in that bed. He went into
Right.
When you're in bed with somebody in that person's bed, you lay with them. You're learning that doctrine.
You're learning it.
Yeah. Song of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 13. The mandrakes give a smell, and at our gates are all manner of pleasant fruits. We know fruits of doctrine, guys.
Right.
New and old, which I have laid up for thee, O my beloved.
Right. And so the main point we want to keep that we're targeting here on this class is the mandrakes. What are they? Are they actual flower, or are they doctrines, right? Because it says the mandrakes give a smell. Smell is one of the five senses. It's got to be either carnal or spiritual. So that's what he's saying. What are they going to be? Carnal or spiritual? At our gates are all manner of pleasant fruits. Those are the pleasant doctrines, new and old. And he's talking to the prince's daughter. If you go back to verse 1. But anyway, I don't want to go off on that. So the mandrakes. What was it that Reuben was doing? What kind of wisdom was he gathering in the field, right?
And those gates are prophets. They're leaders.
Right.
The one with the doctrines is them gates. That's the prophets. Genesis chapter 35, verse 22. And it came to pass when Israel dwelt in the land that Reuben went and lay with Bilhah, his father's concubine.
Right. So Bilhah was his father's. It's a concubine's a woman, wasn't his wife. So it was his temporary doctrine.
Saying it again, he lay with that doctrine. He went to go learn it.
He's learning it and somewhat believing it, right? And the thing is, go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead, brother. Bring it up.
And the thing is, notice how it says Israel. So it's talking about Israel, the spiritual man, right? Because read this next part.
And Israel heard it.
When he's spiritual, he recognized that carnal right away. You know. Yeah. So
now the sons of Jacob were 12.
Okay. Now, so that's just showing what Reuben, in a sense, this is the doctrine that Reuben was bringing in. He went and he laid with his father's concubine, which was his temporary doctrine, and Israel heard it, so he knew right away something's off about that. That wisdom, right? And next, let's go to 49 and 3.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 3. Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might and the beginning of my strength, the excellency of dignity and the excellency of power.
Right. So Reuben was the firstborn doctrine, right? That was the firstborn of Jacob, who becomes Israel. So just because he's the firstborn or he was there first, does that mean he's going to be the one ending up having the full doctrine? Fully complete what he's supposed to know? Is he going to be the one that excels the most? Not necessarily, right? Because let's read verse 4.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 4. Unstable as water, thou shalt not excel.
So he's gonna. Well, go ahead.
Because thou wentest up to thy father's bed, then defilest thou it. He went up to my couch.
So it's saying he's unstable as water. That doctrine of Reuben is unstable as water. Thou shalt not excel. He's only going to get up so high, right? Why? Because he went up to that father's bed, which at that time was his temporary doc. He's still trying to figure it out, right? And he defiles it. What defiles the truth? A lie, right?
Yep.
That's right. The carnal is the lie. So, we're not saying it didn't happen, but we know we're supposed to worship God in spirit and truth, right?
Correct.
And it even says right there, he went up to my couch. His temporary doctrine. He got as far up, to his couch. Think about a couch is a temporary resting place.
Yeah.
You want to sleep on the couch or on the bed.
Yeah.
A nice big king size bed, stretch out. You get that good rest.
Yeah.
And,
it's a good analogy.
It's like the couch is better than the ground. Because I slept on the ground before and on the couch, right?
Yeah.
And, so it's levels. He's building it. So next, let's go to Chronicles. Okay, just a little bit more on Reuben.
First Chronicles chapter 5, verse 1. Now the sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, for he was the firstborn, but for as much as he defiled his father's bed, his birthright was given unto the sons of Joseph, the son of Israel.
Sons of Joseph. Now, who were the sons of Joseph? Got Manasseh, Ephraim, and then you got
Jesus.
Yes, sir.
Yep. And the genealogy is not to be reckoned after the birthright.
Right. And I think if you've been watching EOY for a while, you know what genealogy means. It means teaching of the doctrine, right? It's the teaching of the doctrine. And so also because when you think about it, look, it says we know that Christ sprung out of Judah.
Yeah.
Right. So they say, well, okay, but wait a minute, was Judah his father carnally? We know it's Joseph, right? Joseph was the one that. So it's saying the same thing right here, saying the same thing. It's just, if you think about it, like Judah was a doctrine that Christ had to go through.
Yeah.
Because he's building his doctrine, right? He's building up his knowledge, his wisdom. And we all went through something at one point or another. So next, let's go to and how do I move this? Okay, go to Genesis, back to Genesis.
Okay. Oh, praise.
Do you see this right here?
Yeah.
You do?
What? See what? No, I just see the Bible.
Okay.
Yep. Genesis chapter 37, verse 18. And when they saw him afar off.
Let's talk about Joseph. His brother, when they saw Joseph. Go ahead.
Even before he came near unto them, they conspired against him to slay him.
And so Joseph represents spiritual doctrine. So when they saw him afar off, some people, they see a little bit of like what, let's say, they watch an EOI video or something. They see what we're saying, but it'll be a little bit,
Yeah,
foggy, and like, oh,
correct.
okay, I see what the. But even then, some people see it and they say, nah, we don't like that.
That's like the situation we had not
Right,
too
right.
recent,
They
so
say, oh,
recently.
nah.
You know what I'm saying? So they saw it
That's
from far off, and it was like, nah, we got to try to kill this doctrine.
right.
Sounds familiar.
Because even though they recognize it that it's the truth, since it's different than what they've been teaching, oh no, we gotta
Yeah.
kill that,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
What was after this? The next. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Okay. Genesis chapter 37, verse 19. And they said to one another, behold, this dreamer cometh.
Speaking about Joseph. That's kind of funny how it says that too. Like, here comes this guy talking about love and peace and
Yeah. Who are these guys talking to? This 2 or 3?
yeah.
It's sad but true. Genesis chapter 37, verse 20. Come now, therefore, and let us slay him
Mm-hmm.
and cast him into some pit.
A pit is a place, so that we know that's a doctrine, a place of a
Yeah.
doctrine, right?
Yeah.
And it's not
Pit.
good.
It's
Think
not
about
good.
a pit, it's
It's black.
yeah, and it's like
It's
a hole
deep.
in the earth, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And we will say, some evil beasts have devoured him,
Mm-hmm.
and we shall see what will become of his dreams.
It's like saying, oh, yeah, let's put this 2 or 3 to a test, and all this peace and love, and let's see what will become of his dreams. So, next verse. This is Reuben. Remember, we're focusing mostly on Reuben and his mandrakes.
Genesis chapter 37, verse 21. And Reuben heard it, and he delivered him out of their hands.
Okay, so he didn't let Joseph go into their hands, meaning him and his brothers.
And
Their
said,
doctrine.
Yep.
Hands is doctrine.
and his doctrine, yeah. And said, let us not kill him.
Okay, so he said, let's not kill him entirely, right? Let's not slay him completely, but what did he say? The next
Genesis chapter 37. When he says kill him, he's talking about his doctrine. They didn't want to
Right.
kill it.
Right.
That's what he said, let's not kill him. Genesis chapter 37, verse
Right.
22. And Reuben said unto them, shed no blood,
That's blood is a doctrine.
but cast him into the pit that is in the wilderness.
So he still wanted to throw him in a pit, more or less. Let's not kill his doctrine entirely, but let's tell him a lie.
Yeah.
So he goes into some lie like he's
and lay no hand upon him,
Mm-hmm.
that he might rid him out of their hands,
Right. Read.
to deliver him to his father again.
So Reuben, remember that point, because Reuben is wanting to deliver Joseph to his father. Firstly, and then later on we're going to see he wants to deliver somebody else to his father. So Reuben wants to be the one to deliver Joseph back to his father. So let's go to, let's drop down 26. This is just a a quick point with the difference between Reuben and this. Look at what Judah said.
Genesis chapter 37, verse 26. And Judah said unto his brethren, what profit is it if we slay our brother and conceal his blood?
Okay, so Judah's saying, let's not kill him completely either and hide his doctrine, right? The next verse.
Genesis chapter 37, verse 27. Come and let us sell him to the Ishmaelites.
Buying and selling is teaching and learning. So he says, let's go teach him to the Ishmaelites. Let's go teach that doctrine to the Ishmaelites.
And let not our hand be upon him.
Not our doctrine. Is going to teach it to the Israelites and not mix their doctrine in with it.
For he is our brother and our flesh. And his brethren, go ahead.
Flesh is doctrine. Go ahead.
And his brethren were content.
Right. So just contrast that. Contrast what Judah says and what Reuben says. And next, go to 42. This is why Joseph was wanting Benjamin, right? He told him, don't come back here unless you bring back Benjamin, the youngest son, right? And why did he want Benjamin?
Genesis chapter 42, verse 32. We be 12 brethren, sons of our father, one is not. And the youngest is this day with our father in the land of Canaan.
So he was in the land of Canaan, which is the land of hate your brother, right?
Yes.
So he wanted to come out of there. Let's drop down to 37. Let's go back to Reuben. Now notice what Reuben says. So Joseph, if you read through here, the brothers, they speak to Joseph. Joseph says, I want you to go back, get your youngest brother and bring him back to me. And he says, don't return, don't come back unless you have your brother, in other words, right? Paraphrasing. So they go back. Matter of fact, let's see, 42:37. I want to show right here. You can see this, all right?
Yeah. Yep.
So remember, they go back, and he's speaking to Jacob, right? Remember, Jacob and Israel, you could say they're the same person, but two different doctrines, right?
Yep.
So
one's carnal, one's spiritual.
Right. So he's speaking to Jacob, and this is what Reuben says.
Genesis chapter 42, verse 37. And Reuben spake unto his father, saying, slay my two sons. If I bring him not to thee, deliver him into my hand, and I will bring him to thee again.
So Reuben says, hey, send him with me. And if I'm not successful at bringing him back, go ahead and slay my two sons. Like, even carnally, what kind of a parent would say that? Wait, if I don't succeed at this, go ahead and destroy my children. Right?
Yeah, when the commandment says thou shalt not kill, and they know that.
Right, and especially any parent knows. I mean, you're gonna die defending your son or daughter, right? You're gonna say, hey man, if anything, put it on me. So this is okay. And so look at what Jacob says back to him. 38.
Genesis chapter 42, verse 38. And he said, my son shall not go down with you.
He said, not. In other words, no. I won't send him with you. Because he said, my son shall not go down with you. Remember, up and down. Up is spiritual, down is carnal.
Yeah. For his brother is dead, and he is left alone. If mischief befall him by the way in the which ye go, then shall ye bring down my gray hairs with sorrow to the grave.
Okay, so he's saying, Jacob he thinks that Joseph is dead, which he is. He's dead to Jacob's doctrine, right? So he's saying, and he is left alone, Benjamin. If mischief befall him, again, here we go with the up and down, befall him by the way which ye go, he says, then ye shall bring down my gray hairs. So,
when it so says the way, so befall him by the way he go, by that doctrine that he's going to.
Right.
He said, then you're going to bring down my gray hairs, his doctrine. His hair is his doctrine.
That's right.
Gray is black and white mix.
And a way is like the path of the doctrine, right?
Yeah.
So
it's to the grave. That means it's going to be dead.
So remember what Reuben says. And next we're going to go to, it was 43, right? Yeah, so here we are. So Reuben says, send him with me. Jacob said no, paraphrasing. So we keep going. Chapter 43. I just want to point out verse 8. Let's see, verse 8 and 9. Okay.
Genesis chapter 43, verse 8. And Judah said unto Israel, his father, send the lad with me.
And notice right there, Judah said unto Jacob or Israel. He's talking to the spiritual.
Yeah. The
spiritual doctrine. So it changed. See how Reuben was talking with Jacob, saying, hey, now Judah's saying to Israel.
Yeah. I hope you guys are catching this, viewers. He said, and let's go again. Genesis chapter 43, verse 8. And Judah said unto Israel, his father, send the lad with me, and we will rise and go. Arise.
So
we will arise.
Yeah.
It's going to go
which
up.
Which means going up, right?
Spiritual. Yeah.
Right.
That we may live and not die, both we and thou, and also our little ones.
That's right. And remember, Reuben said, if I don't succeed with this, slay my sons. Now watch what Judah says.
Genesis chapter 43, verse 9. I will be surety for him. Of my hand shalt thou require him. If I bring him not unto thee and set him before thee, then let me bear the blame forever.
He says, put it on me, right? If I fail, it's on me. It says, let me bear the blame forever. So that's a step, that's a big step for that Judah's taking right there. If you think about these as doctrines, you know, the first, second, they're levels, right? They're levels. And each one is important. You know, each one is, you could say, like a building block to build the house, right?
Yep.
So these next ones, I just wanted to go into more and just reinforce like the vegetation, plants, trees. Trees are man. Trees are man. Mark 8:24, Romans 11:17 through 24, Genesis 2:9. So if trees are men, men with doctrines, and so he
Mhm.
also compares any type of plant, grass, vegetation as men with doctrines,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Which we're just going to reinforce that here at Isaiah. We're just going to read these first 5 verses.
Isaiah chapter 53, verse 1. Who have believed our report,
Hmm.
and to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed?
So he's saying, who believes a report or a word, right?
The doctrine.
Right.
And who is the arm of the Lord? The doctrine of the Lord
The
revealed.
doctrine.
Arm is a member of the body. It's a
That's
doctrine.
right. Thank you.
Isaiah, you're welcome, brother. Isaiah chapter 53, verse 2. For he shall
Hmm.
grow up before him as a tender plant.
A tender plant. So it's telling you right there, plant is a man with a doctrine.
And as a root out of a dry ground.
Hmm. A root, we know the root is the Most High, right? God. Out of a dry ground. He says, if the ground is cursed, dry, no water, we all start there at some point.
Yeah.
You know how he comes out of the dry ground.
Yep. There's no water. Correct. Yep.
Right.
He hath no form, no comeliness.
So it's not some kind of like it might not be attractive like these other, like say the Israelite doctrine. Some people, when we first heard about it, there's like something intriguing about it, right?
Correct. Yeah.
No matter how they come at you, I know some of them are real. Yeah, you're gonna have slaves, the kingdom, and all that stuff. Well, that fits some people's lust or something like that. But for most people, just speaking for me anyway, like um, because since we were little, we always they had a certain um they put in a certain doctrine that who the people of the Bible were, right? And it was always somebody else, it seemed like. And then they come around and somebody tell you, hey man, no, did you know you are in the people you consider, part of the people in the Bible? That's that's attractive, right?
Yeah. Do you know that you were kings and you're gonna
Right,
have
right, right,
kings and no, you're gonna have slaves in the kingdom and other
right,
nationalities are gonna be bringing you plates of fruit? Yeah, that's what he's talking
right.
about.
That's the comeliness.
Yes. And when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him.
Right. So it's when people hear about this and they say, "Oh, no, it can't be that simple." It has
Yes.
to be, you got to take into account history and all this stuff, and it can't just be that simple.
Wait, the Bible, Jesus is for everybody? I mean, Christ's doctrine is for everybody? You see, that's not
Right,
appealing to a lot of people
right,
because they filled with hate. It's not
right.
beautiful to them
That's right.
to know that every other nation, every other nationality can get the kingdom if they believe in Christ's doctrine. See, it's not appealing.
That's right.
Or that Esau is
And,
not the quote unquote Caucasian man.
hmm and it's like
I,
we don't, I understand where that comes from because I was in there at one time. You know what I mean?
yeah, filled with that hate.
So,
We got out of that dry ground.
right. That's the thing is we got rooted up out of there because at some point we got to the point where we were just like, I can't rock with this no more.
Yeah.
Maybe I did for a while, some more than others. That's okay. It's something we had to go through.
Isaiah chapter 53, verse 3. He is despised and rejected of men. Isn't our doctrine not, isn't my, I'm sorry, isn't Christ's doctrine what we teach? Isn't it despised and rejected by everybody that come across it? Getting death threats and all that stuff? Or
Yep,
getting
sure is.
videos made about us,
Yeah,
calling us liars, all these One West camps and everybody saying that we gonna get destroyed.
I would call that despised and rejected.
I would call that too. A man of sorrows and acquainted with grief,
hmm
as we hid as it were our faces from him. I'm sorry, and we hid as it were our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not.
Yeah, so you can see it happening in real life,
Yeah,
just with the stuff we've been through past 3 weeks, right? Past month.
correct. Yeah.
This verse 4.
Isaiah chapter 53, verse 4. Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows,
hmm
yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God, and afflicted.
So they say that we are I don't know what the words they say, but they say we're liars and we're this and that. And all we're doing is teaching what Christ taught. 2 or 3 spiritual parable, right? Peace and love. Or we see the prince of hate, or he's the prince of peace, right? Not the prince of hate your brother, or do all these things and call people names and stuff. Let's hit this last verse.
Isaiah chapter 53, verse 5. But he was wounded for our transgressions.
Mm-hmm.
He was bruised.
Our transgressions are the carnal doctrine that we bring.
Mm-hmm. But he was bruised for our iniquities.
Mm-hmm.
The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with stripes we are healed.
With his stripes we are healed.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Because the bruising and the stripes are the correction, right?
Yeah.
They represent the blueness or the spiritual doctrine.
Yeah.
Right.
And it said with his stripes. The stripes is the doctrine.
Right.
It's Christ's doctrine.
That's it.
That's how you get healed.
And so the main thing, it was showing the tender plants. Let's hit Matthew 15 and 13. Just showing plants are people with doctrines, right? It's either a carnal or spiritual, or somewhere in between. Our goal is to always be or arrive at the spiritual, or else this will happen right here.
Matthew chapter 15, verse 13. But he answered and said, every plant which my heavenly Father have not planted shall be rooted up.
Mm-hmm. Gonna be rooted up, out, cast into outer darkness, huh?
Right.
And what that the cardinal definition said that those mandrakes cry out when they're rooted up or something, rooted out.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
And you can see that too in real life. People are crying about how we're wrong and this, that, all in this, making 50, 60 videos of us, or picture everywhere, this, that. They're crying.
Yeah.
They're crying out. So anyway, now let's go to Jeremiah. Go to 21. This one, you can actually start it at 20, but let's just hit 21. This is showing more of the planted and what a plant is. A
Jeremiah
flower.
chapter 2, verse 21. Yet I had planted thee a noble vine,
Mhm.
holy a right seed.
So he said he planted us a noble vine from the beginning, right? When
Mhm.
we're taught, we knew from a little kid that we were supposed to love everybody, right? It's what
Yeah.
our moms taught us. Hey, just try not to fight with anybody and just, try to get along and all that stuff. Love from the beginning. But then what happened?
How thou art turned, how then thou, I'm sorry, how then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me.
That's where we go out and find this wisdom or mandrakes, some,
Mhm.
stuff that's pretty, a pretty flower. Oh, it's attractive. It looks nice. It looks cool. Think I'll take it.
Like history
And,
books,
right,
dictionaries,
right.
other,
Paleo books.
yeah,
We
paleo
all go through
books,
that though. It's not like
yeah.
we're sitting here and saying, "Oh, we're too good." Nobody was born knowing this, but you have to realize it. If you don't realize it, you're gonna stay in that land.
Correct, correct.
So then next, let's go to Ecclesiastes. Another one with plant.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 2. A time to be born and a time to
Into a
die.
doctrine.
Correct.
Right. Born into a doctrine and die out of a doctrine, right? Or die into a
Yeah.
doctrine sometimes.
Yeah.
Die into a carnal doctrine. But like
Yes.
me and Elder Anderson, we were born in that carnal doctrine, but we actually died out of it, born into a new doctrine. Thank God. All
Yes.
praise the Most High.
All
But
praises.
and I know a lot of the elders in the, they watch our videos and stuff and are in the chat with the EOI videos. Same thing. I'm so proud of them too.
All
It's,
praises.
and it's growing.
It's
That's
growing.
the cool thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Salute to the elders.
For
A
sure.
time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted.
Right. So the time to plant, teaching or learning, and there's a time to pluck up, where it says it's gonna be rooted up.
Mm-hmm.
Like all that stuff that we used to believe, it's trash. We realize it's garbage. So we're doing away with that. So next,
When it
go
says the
ahead,
time
bro.
to die, it's like, what is it? To kill the old man. You got to kill that old
Right.
man.
That's right.
And that's when you're born again.
That's right. I think they just,
It's not talking about literally your death, your carnal death.
Yeah.
It ain't talking about that.
even though that's gonna happen, right? To all of us. So
Yeah.
you know, when you carnally die, you want to be stuck in that land of hatred or the land of peace and love.
Mhm.
Love thy neighbor, right? I think this is the last one. Unless you got something, bro.
No, it's good. It's good, brother. Class flowing wonderfully. 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
For all flesh is as grass,
There it is.
and
Flesh
all
is
the
doctrine, right?
yeah.
Flesh is all flesh is as grass. So it's telling you right there, people are the grass. Doctrine is the grass. People with a doctrine.
Mhm. And all the glory of man as the flower of the grass.
Flowers of doctrine, right?
Mhm.
It could be attractive, and it's gonna have a certain smell. It's gonna give off a certain scent,
Mhm.
which relate to the senses, spiritual or carnal.
Mhm.
But he's talking about the doctrines of man. This is what happens to them.
The grass withereth, and the flower thereof falleth away.
Mm-hmm. The
See that word
flower.
fall? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead,
Yeah,
man.
there you go. Yeah, the flower or the fruit, the doctrine, anything that man comes up with out of their own mind, it's gonna, it's all gonna die, right?
It's
Fall
gonna
away.
falleth away. Yeah.
That's right. Go to the next. But,
First Peter chapter 1, verse 25. But the word of the Lord endureth forever.
uh-huh.
And this is the word which by the gospel is preached unto you.
That's right. So he just told us outright what it. Let's go back to the previous.
Yeah, read that again.
It's talking about. Oh, yeah. So he's telling you all this. The flesh is as grass, the glory of man, the flower, falleth away. He connects it right here in the next verse with words, right? It's all to do with doctrine or word, or
Yes.
spirit.
He's telling you that these carnal doctrine, they're going to fall.
That's right.
It will not last.
There's one that will endureth forever, and that's the word of the Lord, which is the pure spiritual doctrine.
Correct. It said, and this is the word which by the gospel is preached unto you. That's what we're doing right now.
Yes, sir.
We're preaching it to you guys.
All praise to the Most High.
All praise to the Most High.
You got anything?
No. Put the you got the thumbnail. You can put it up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
There we go.
No, I can't see it.
You can't see it?
No.
Oh,
And the music
my
stuff
bad.
too.
My bad.
No, you're good.
Here we go. I'll get it. Yeah, one of these days.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
One of these days we'll have no mistakes.
Yeah. Remember, the flower falleth away, guys. That we just said it. Just make sure that you get out of that carnal doctrine and
right.
get into the spiritual. Elder Meach he beautifully brought out this class, man. Like when I first read it, I was like, man, this thing is deep. Because a lot of people thinking a flower is a literal flower in the Bible. They have no idea that it's talking about doctrine. I don't think I've ever heard somebody actually reference a flower to a doctrine besides EOI. I know the other elders as well, but he just broke it down. He showed you what a mandrake is.
Right. And the title is, it tells you right there, the flower falleth away, even though it might be pretty and attractive and desirable,
Yeah.
All those doctrines.
They're going to fall.
Yeah, as things happen, you see things happening in the world. All that stuff's, it's not going to be enough to sustain you, man. It's going to come down to every person is going to have to get right with God.
Yes.
And I don't see those carnal flowers. They're not going to. They're going to fall away, right?
They're going to
fade.
fall
They're
away.
going to die, man.
Yep. No matter how beautiful and attractive it looks, guys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And so, honestly, I didn't even know what a mandrake was. That's why I looked it up. I looked it up both, from the text, I could kind of get that it was talking about a plant or a flower, seemingly.
Yeah.
But I never heard the word really. I wasn't familiar with the word, carnally. So when I read that definition, I'm like, whoa. And if you click on images to see an image of a mandrake, it's creepy looking. It looks like a little monster. It's crazy. Yeah.
So you see how the Most High used the carnal when you turn it spiritual,
bro.
It's
Most
like
High
wow.
is amazing, and once you see these similitudes and everything, it's amazing.
And Elder Meech just I don't want to be the dead horse, but he proved to you it's the difference between spiritual and carnal, guys. You
That's
seen
right.
the carnal definition of mandrake, and he brought out the spiritual definition of it. It's a doctrine, not a good one too. So, if you have
We
anything else, Mish, you want to say to the?
no, until next time, and
All
I
right,
love all of y'all elders
yeah,
and anybody else watching. Love
yeah.
you too.
Pray that you guys continue to get edified by our classes that we bring out, and definitely support elders of Israel as well. They
Right.
stay bringing out that heat, that fire. We
That's
love you
right.
guys. We pray that you get edified, and we want to
Love you
bid you
all.
guys a shalom.
Shalom,
Shalom, my family.
familia.
All praises.